Alright, this video should be pretty short, I promise. So we're bringing it back to the back in the day joints. I'm just kidding. We haven't discussed this at all yet. We're talking about characters that you should play and characters you shouldn't play. And I got this idea from the alignment thing I was talking about, but I mean archetypes. Like, what's the typical character? The edgelordy, like, brooding, darky, like, I'm on a quest for vengeance, and I'll do anything for whatever means, and and the guy who's like, I'm really nice, and I just want to make cake for everybody and make sure all the orphans are safe. I don't know why I did those voices, but they were fun. Essentially, the characters that you should never play are characters that offer very little flexibility. Those characters are easy to roleplay, but the reason why I say that you shouldn't roleplay them is because they can sort of take the wind out of other people's sails because they're very stale. The edgelord, the dark and brooding character, the guy who sits in the corner of the bar just like brooding. Oh man, my life was so garbage. Don't play that character. If you want to, go ahead, but don't, because you're not really challenging yourself. You're making your character very simple and one-dimensional. That makes it very difficult to develop from there. By making your character slightly more complex, giving them a bit more intricacies, you can make more interesting characters. Plus, those characters, if you create that dark and brooding character, that dark loner, that's like a telltale sign. A lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, so we're going to want to do something like a team at some point, and he's going to just be like, fuck all, and do his own thing, and it's going to really shit the bed. That happens a lot. Like, more often than anybody'd like to mention. You'll see a lot of posts about that online. If you want to play that character and be a team player, you can do that. I made a character like that who had one of those dark backstories. He's very driven, he's lawful evil, he wanted to do whatever he had to do, but he understood that he wouldn't be able to get what he wanted without working with the people who he was working with. Even if he didn't agree with everything that they said, he would work with them because he said, alright, it's a means to an end. And we have a common enemy, and in some instances we have a common goal. So working with you isn't so bad. If something happens and we get separated, maybe good fortune will bring us back together. But I'm happy either way. But I roleplayed and I worked with a team, and I did it well. So my character wasn't like a brooding loner. He was not this edgelordy, like, dark character. He was somebody who had those qualities in some aspects, but also was able to show complexity and the sort of depth and, multifaceted thinking that a person should have, because you're playing a person essentially. The problem with the super lawful, oh man, everything gotta be good, is that can also take the wind out of people's sails. Because if you're like, no, I have to be this way, I have to do this thing this way, all of a sudden, you've got people within your party who might be still lawful and be like, no, dude, fucking kill him. There was an instance I was playing with somebody and they played a lawful good paladin. And, not uncommon, lawful good paladin. I was playing a lawful neutral monk, or a true neutral monk. Yeah, or chaotic good. I was playing chaotic good. I was playing a chaotic good monk. I didn't believe in laws. I did things my own way, but I wanted to help people. And our sort of ideals coincided because we were dealing with this necromancer, and I was like, I'm fucking killing this guy. If we don't do something about him, this is gonna be a problem. He's already given us enough beef. We gotta end this dude. And he was like, no, we gotta put him on trial. Put him on trial. We have to do it. We're putting him on trial. And I'm like, the longer this guy stays alive, the more problems he serves. Eventually, this sort of spun its way into this court scene that was fantastic, because we were able to roll and work with people and convince them on this guy's a criminal, this is the evidence, and we took turns essentially trying to end his, commit this guy. And eventually, that guy, my lawful good friend, was like, all right, we should put him in prison. And I was like, no. This guy, he needs the death penalty. And people agreed on the death penalty. And then we wound up being able to put him out of his misery without any other options. But we skipped so many... We went through so much that even the DM was like, yo, dude, if I remember right, this was a while ago. He was like, dude, you could just kill him now. it wouldn't be doing anything against your oath. Like, I'm informing you as the DM, like, your character would be fine. And he was like, no, but that's not what my character would do. And it's like, all right, this is where you take alignment and you take, like, the sort of archetype you're playing and you take it a little too far. Because I appreciate you trying to role play, but it creates more problems in some aspects. Sometimes we're just fortunate that something good came out of it. This incredible scene came out of it, and like the interactions between my character and his characters, how their ideologies on law and chaos and like both being good but from opposite sides of the spectrums, how they clashed, created this really amazing like back and forth, like tit for tat banter that like we eventually the DM was like, holy shit, that was amazing, I'm giving you guys inspiration, I'm giving you guys this, I'm giving you guys that. And it was a great exchange. I really like that. Was one of my fondest memories. But had it not been for us steering it in the right direction, this guy could have gotten away. This could be a recurring issue. This character could have murdered all of us quite easily, and that would be unfortunate because not only would he's a necromancer, so not only would we probably have a total party kill. If we rolled up new characters to tackle this issue, we'd probably be right back there fighting our former characters, which is an issue within itself. So, be mindful of the kind of characters you play. Give them flexibility. Even if you want to bake in this level of grittiness or this level of like holiness and goodness, bake in that complexity, because there are contradictions in good and evil, and people contradict themselves all the time. I'm sure I contradict myself through several of these videos. So, let me know what you think. I would love to open up this discussion. I think this is a really good thing to think about because the edgelordy, I'm going to play a tiefling rogue assassin, it's so basic. It's so fucking basic. I already know. Like, Black Soul Darkfire McGee. His first name Black Soul, middle name Darkfire, last name McGee. Like, I seen the character, and it's not that great. You know. Sorry. Anyway. I think this is a great way to end this video. And again, sorry for the length. Whatever, bye.